Johnny Dollar.
Mr. Dollar, my name is...
Yes? Well?
My name is Fred Akerloyd.
Akerloyd?
Yes.
Well, what insurance company do you represent, Mr. Akerloyd?
No, none, Mr. Dollar. It's just that I'm the only... Well, you see, I'm calling from...
Yes? Hello?
Mr. Dollar.
Well? What's this all about, Mr. Akerloyd?
Well...
Yeah?
It's about a murder.
Go on.
Yes.
Well, who? Where?
His name was Phil Bernasconi.
Bernasconi. Well, go on, sir.
No, I can't.
Why not? Because you did it?
No, good heavens, no. Believe me.
Tell me this. Do the police know about it?
Well, yes, of course, but what they don't know...
What don't they know?
They don't know who did it.
But you do. Is that it?
Yes.
Well, who was it? Come on, Mr. Akerloyd.
No, I tell you, I can't.
Well, why not?
Well, don't you see? Don't you understand? It would be like signing my own death warrant.
All right, now you listen to me.
No, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Well, what do you mean? Hello? Hello? I wonder what that was all about.
The CBS Radio Network brings you Bob Reddick in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Philadelphia Mutual Liability and Casualty Insurance Company, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the Informer matter. As I've mentioned several times in these reports, informers play a mighty big part in the solution of major crimes. Obviously, the man who called me on the phone was one of these. And I, like a darn fool, didn't contrive to keep him on, make him tell me what he knew. Also, of course, I had no idea whether the victim he named was an insurance client or not. But if not, why phone me? Expense account item 1, 10 cents for a phone call to Pat McCracken at the Universal Adjustment Bureau. Always a mine of information where anything having to do with the insurance business is concerned.
Well, the only way I can find out, Johnny, is by contacting all the companies that subscribe to our adjustment service.
Well, then maybe you better, because
You
I
see, a company doesn't report a death or loss or whatever to us until a claim has been filed.
Yeah, I know, Pat.
Now, this guy's name was Philip Bernasconi.
That's right.
And the man on the phone said he was murdered.
Yep.
What was his name?
Well, a kind of funny one. Fred Akerloyd. Now, he told me just what I told you and then hung up on me.
Why didn't you try calling him back?
Where? He isn't listed in the directory.
Then I'll tell you what you do.
Well, I did, Pat.
What?
And the chief operator said there isn't even an unlisted number for him. So maybe he called from a phone booth.
Or from out of town.
But where? He started to tell me and then quit.
You better forget it, Johnny. Maybe it was just some crackpot making a nuisance of himself.
No, Pat. On this one, I've got a hunch. A real hunch.
Oh, you and your hunches. And what if this victim isn't insured with one of our companies?
Well, then why did Akerloyd call me?
I haven't the least idea. But until we get word from one of our companies of a murder...
Pat, I've got an
a
idea.
man named Philip Bernasconi, plus a request for investigation, a specific request for your services.
Pat, haven't I seen a stack of out-of-town phone directories down there at your office?
Sure. And do you have any idea how many of them there are?
So what?
Oh, now, Johnny, this is ridiculous. Look, too much time on your hands and don't know what to do with it?
Maybe.
Well, why get all excited? Get yourself into an uproar when you don't know for sure. Well, why bother?
Why not? Item 2, $1.20 for a cab to Pat's office in the Spear Building on the square. And there, over his protest, in a little cubbyhole in back of the switchboard room, I started going through phone books, directories from all over the country.
If you ask me, Johnny, somebody just made up that name.
Maybe?
Ackerloyd. Look, I tell you again, this is ridiculous.
Well, why don't you stop yammering and give me a hand?
Crazy phone call that could have come from anywhere in the United States, and because some nut said there was a murder somewhere. Hey, look. Oh, a directory from Vineland, New Jersey. It's my old hometown. What do you know?
The name Ackerloyd in it? Take a look.
Oh, a name like that in my own hometown, you think I wouldn't have known about it? Here, you see. Academy Dog and Cat Hospital, Ace Heater Company, Ackenbach, Ackerloyd, Ackerman, Huh? Ackerloyd?
Let me see that. Ackerloyd, Frederick.
Well, I'll be darned.
2424 East Elmer Street.
Okay, Pat. Oh, now, Johnny, this is ridiculous.
You said that. Am I on expense account?
Expense account? You certainly are not, unless we get the word from one of our companies down there.
Well, when you do, let me know. I'll be at the, at whatever hotel there is in Vineland, New Jersey. Item 3, $19.20. Taxi to Bradley Field and a plane to Philadelphia, PA. And during the flight, I began to wonder if maybe this time Pat wasn't right. If this wild hunch of mine wasn't pretty ridiculous. Nonetheless, item 4, there in the city of brotherly love, is $50 deposit on a rental car. I crossed the Delaware River Bridge. I forgot the toll, so skip that. And drove down to the heart of sunny southern Jersey. I registered at the Vineland Hotel on Landis Avenue, dropped off my bags in room 313, and then started out through the lobby to hunt for the address of Ackerloyd on East Elmer Street. But the clerk at the desk stopped me.
Mr. Dollar.
Yeah?
Tried to call you up in your room.
Oh?
His telegram just arrived for you.
Mm-hmm.
Here you are, sir.
Thanks. Now, let's see. Well, from Pat McCracken. Says, I don't know how you do it, Johnny.
Johnny, but you were right. It was murder. You're on expense account.
Repeat after me, please. What do you want when you need brand?
What do you want when you need brand?
Reliability.
Reliability.
Now, what do you get in Kellogg's All Brand?
What do you get in Kellogg's All Brand? Reliability.
Right. Hi, this is Dennis James to explain why Kellogg's Way is the reliable way to get the effectiveness you want from brand with just half a cup a day. See, Kellogg's All Brand is the real Battle Creek formula, the one that millions of people depend on. And they depend on it because Kellogg's All Brand contains more vital brand bulk to help you keep regular. It's low in calories, and it's mighty pleasant eating, too. Kellogg's All Brand comes in crisp, toasted shreds that have a wholesome brand muffin taste. I think you'll like it. So be sure you remember, for the effectiveness you want from brand, get reliable Kellogg's All Brand.
That's what you get in Kellogg's All Brand. Reliability.
The telegram there in the hotel in Vineland, New Jersey, was brief and to the point.
I don't know how you do it, Johnny, but you were right. It was murder. You're on expense account. Contact Branson at Philadelphia Mutual Liability and Casualty for details regarding
Murder of Philip Bernasconi. Signed, Pat McCracken.
Bad news, Mr. Dollar?
Listen, did you know a man by the name of Philip Bernasconi?
I sure did, and I wasn't one bit surprised when somebody murdered him a couple of days ago.
How come?
Well, he wasn't what you'd call a bad sort, not anymore. Trying to get to himself in that nice little house of his over on Pear Street.
Well, tell me.
Well, nobody in town could figure out where he got the money to retire, him only being in his early 50s. And then the word got around he'd piled it up in some kind of rocket, and he didn't do so good by some of his pals. Well, you know what they say about those kinds.
Where's the phone booth?
There, against the wall.
Thanks.
They say that sooner or later those gangsters always get even, they do, and it looks to me like this time they finally did. What I mean is, you know...
My call was to Harry Branson, my ever-worried little pal at Philly Mutual.
John, thank goodness you called.
Yes, Harry. Pat McCracken wired
You
me.
must come down here right away, John.
Well, as a matter of fact...
Don't bother stopping here in Philadelphia. Go right on down to Vineland, New Jersey.
Well, that's where I am.
There's been a murder, and you must solve it immediately. A client of ours by the name of Philip J. Bernasconi, insured for some $30,000.
Harry...
At first, the police thought it was an accident, which would have meant $60,000 because of the double indemnity clause.
listen, will you?
But the chief, the police chief, tells me that... what'd you say?
What have I had a chance to say?
You're where?
In Vineland.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Harry...
But as long as you are, well, go to it, John, and I wish you luck.
Just give me the answer to the all-important question.
Yes, what is it?
Who's the beneficiary of this insurance?
Well, you see, in spite of Bernasconi's rather shady past, he, the beneficiary, was willing to forget it. Let him live in peace down there.
The beneficiary's name?
He even promised to protect Bernasconi from this very thing that's happened.
His name, Harry.
Name? I told you, Bernasconi.
No, the beneficiary.
Oh, of course, yes. It's the man you're to contact. His name is Harvey Renzoli.
Renzoli.
Yes, he's the chief of police.
He's what?
Who?
Renzoli.
But I told you the chief of police.
And the beneficiary.
That's right. So see him, John, huh? See him right away?
Sorry, Harry.
Sorry.
He's the one man I don't want to see.
What?
Not yet. So Renzoli was not only Phil Bernasconi's beneficiary, but the chief of police who'd promised him protection against his old gangster pals. I got into my rental car and headed east on Elmer Street, a block south of Landis Avenue. By the time I got to 2424, I was practically out in the country. The house sat alone, except for one across the road, and was a rather shabby little affair, badly in need of a coat of paint. An old man in overalls was pounding away at a shaky-looking mailbox out in front of the place.
Hello, the holder.
Howdy. I'm looking for Mr. Fred Ackroyd.
I'm kind of deep.
Are you Mr. Ackroyd?
No. I'm the owner. I'm his landlord, but this here's where he lives.
Okay, thanks.
I ain't seen him around today, but I think there's somebody in there.
Okay.
You want to know anything about him? I'll be in my own place across the street. You hear me?
Yeah, thanks.
Yes? Something I can do for you?
The man at the door was tall, young, with a dark complexion and smooth black hair. His eyes took me in, all of me at one quick glance. Those eyes were pretty sharp, and so was the hat that he wore. He was hardly that kind, but I caught a whiff of perfume as he opened the door.
I said, is there something I can do for you, mister?
Yeah, I'm looking for a Mr. Fred Ackroyd.
Oh. Well, come in.
Thanks. You're Mr. Ackroyd?
Is your name Dollar? Johnny Dollar?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Then he did get through to you.
He?
That's right, Ackroyd.
Oh?
That means we'll have to kill him, too.
What?
After we get through with you.
No, you don't. Oh, yes, I do, baby.
Okay, baby. And I'll just take this gun of yours, while I go and... Huh? Oh, that crazy landlord. Lucy!
Yeah, what do you want?
Listen, that fool landlord heard the shots. He's coming across the street. Now tell him it was a backfire. Chase him away. While I'll go and bring Ackroyd here so I can put him away alongside of Dollar.
Okay, Tony.
Yeah. Then you and me, we can get out of this burg.
Welcome aboard.
Try new king-size Philip Morris Commanders. New because the tobacco in them is vacuum cleaned. And the cleaner the tobacco, the better it tastes. Yes, the cleaner the tobacco, the better it tastes. Philip Morris Commanders are made by a new kind of machine, the Mark 8, that takes rich, full-flavored tobacco and first gently vacuum cleans it, then rolls the cigarette fully, evenly, cuts the ends clean and firm. The result is new Philip Morris Commanders with the cleanest tobacco ever rolled in a cigarette. Try a pack. You'll get a full, round, king size of solid smoking pleasure because the cleaner the tobacco, the better it tastes. Noticeably better.
Commander, welcome aboard.
What do you mean shot? You must have heard a backfire from a car, that's all.
Maybe so, maybe so.
Oh, sure, you know, with that bad hearing of yours being so deaf and all.
Oh, but didn't I see a man go out the back way?
Well, sure, it was that man you showed the way up to the door a couple of minutes ago.
Funny that he didn't drive away in his car, ain't he?
What's funny about it? Look, go on, I'm busy. I gotta clean up Mr. Ackleroyd's house before it gets too dark.
I ain't seen him around all day. Where'd he go to, miss?
How should I know?
Talk louder, I don't hear good.
I said, how should I know?
And I wish he'd tell me when there's somebody coming in here to clean
Look,
one.
will you leave and let me get my work done?
Oh, sure.
Boy, that Tony had to leave me here to... Hey, are you still alive?
I am.
Oh,
All right, now be quiet.
that blood all over your shirt.
And a couple of pretty sore ribs, too.
Tony thought he killed you if he finds out.
We'll find out, all right.
No. Hey, come on, now let go of me. You're some kind of cop. Now let go of
All
me,
right,
huh?
now just take it easy. Now, look, I hate to sock a woman.
Okay.
First, we turn off these lights in here.
Now, listen. I didn't do nothing. I'm not one of that gang.
Gang,
I'm only a friend of Tony's.
The gang that knocked off Bernasconi. Well?
Yeah. No. Listen, Tony will murder me if I talk.
Why? Why did he kill him?
Because they found out he was going straight. They found out he was down here palling around with a cop.
And where does Fred Ackleroyd fit into this? Come on, talk.
He was Phil's friend from the old days.
And he'd come down here to warn him, maybe help him?
Yeah. Now let me go. I had nothing to do with it.
One more question.
Oh, no, please. Tony will kill me. You don't know him.
Where did he go? To pick up Ackleroyd, to bring him back here and knock him off?
I don't know. Oh, please, honest, I don't know. Look, they're coming up the road.
Tony.
And Mr. Ackleroyd all tied up. Listen, mister, please.
No time to listen.
No.
Here.
What are you doing, my skirt?
Quiet, so help me.
Please, look, for giving evidence, maybe you get me off easy.
Let's see. All right, now down on the floor.
What are you going to do?
Get down. There where I was. And be quiet, you understand?
Yeah, sure.
It was the fastest rapping job I ever did in my life. And I hoped the gag would keep her quiet. Outside, in the semi-darkness, I could see Tony pushing along a man who was gagged, had his hands tied behind him and his ankles hobbled with a piece of rope. I crossed, went back to the door, crouched there, and waited.
In you go, Ackleroyd. Yeah, that's right. You just lay there where I can... Hey, what's the matter with some light in here, Lucy? Lucy! Lucy, where is he? What happened? Where's Dollar? Where is he? Right here, Tony! Oh, you don't... Dollar! Get him! Hey, you're too weak, ain't you? You're too weak after that shot in the belly. Okay, Dollar. This time, I don't miss. Now, you just lay still, baby. While I push this barrel right up close to your head, where it don't make too much noise, the way I did with Bernasconi. And I'm going to do with Ackleroyd.
Maybe Lucy, too. After I get through with you. Shut up, Lucy. I knew I shouldn't have brought a dame along. Now you shut up. All right, now, Dollar. You're first.
Watch them, boys.
Cops! All right, you dirty...
Okay, boys. We're under control.
Right, Chief.
Okay, sir.
You must be Johnny Dollar.
Chief Renzoli?
That's right. You okay?
What do you think?
Well, you just lie there. Take it easy. You don't look too good.
Sure. But what brought you in like the U.S. Marines?
Well, ever since this Ackroyd. You see, he used to be bookkeeper for a mob up in Philadelphia.
Oh?
Yeah. So ever since he came here and started hanging around with Phil Bernasconi, Phil was going straight, Mr. Dollar. He was a friend of mine.
Yeah, so I understand.
Well, anyhow, I've kind of kept an eye on Ackroyd. Untie him, one of you boys. Take out his gag.
Yeah, sure, Chief.
When Phil was killed, well, Ackroyd was clean. He just wouldn't talk. Not to me, anyhow, but I felt he knew who did it. I also figured whoever did do it might come down here to make sure he couldn't talk.
Yes, which is exactly what happened. But how did you know who I am?
Phone call from that insurance man up in Philadelphia.
Harry Branson.
Said you were coming here. Told me what you look like.
I see.
So when the landlord for this place lives across the street, well, he telephoned me a while ago, gave me your description. He said he thought something funny was going on here. Oh, here he comes now.
I told you, Chief. I told you there's something wrong about all the people here in Mr. House. All these bodies, all the...
Well, Chief, shall I bring him too?
Well,
Why not let him rest a while, Chief? He's certainly earned it.
Yeah, I guess he has.
I understand that Tony recovered well enough to be tried and convicted of Bernasconi's murder. Lucy, his girlfriend, gave enough evidence against the mob in Philly to enable the police there to round them up. Where she is now, I don't know. Like Fred Ackroyd, she moved away. A long way away. Expense account total, including services of a doctor for the bullet crease in my side, $115.20. And believe me, I'll welcome a nice fat fee on this one. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Buick Special sweeps Class C of Mobile Gas Economy Run, placing first and second. The Buick Specials averaged 25.09 and 24.67 miles per gallon and ran on regular gas, as certified by the United States Auto Club. The Specials' victory represents a clean sweep among compact cars with V8 engines and automatic transmissions. But that's not all. In the grueling 2,000-mile run from Los Angeles to Chicago, in every kind of driving condition, over mountains, plains, rough roads, and smooth, the Buick Special proved the most savingful of all automatic shift V8 cars entered, regardless of class. Yes, with the Buick Special, you get gas savings like the smaller cars, yet more go than many full-sized cars. Plus, Buick styling, Buick comfort, and luxury. And you can own a Buick Special for less than you'd pay for most models of the low-price field. Take a fun run in the car that got 25.09 miles per gallon to win both first and second in Class C of this year's Mobile Gas Economy Run. The Buick Special at your dealers now.
Now, here is our star to tell you about next week's story.
Well, next week, my job is to protect a wanted criminal from, believe it or not, a policeman. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Reddick, is written by Jack Johnstone. Produced and directed by Bruno Zerato Jr. Musical supervision by Ethel Huber. Heard in our cast were William Redfield as Tony, Dawson Zerby as Pat McCracken, Ralph Bell as Fred Akerloyd, Terry Keene as Lucy, Bill Lipton as the clerk, and Larry Haynes as the police chief. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Art Hanna speaking.
From Hollywood, it's time now for
Johnny Dollar.
Sergeant Reynosa, Johnny.
Oh, I was just going to call you.
Has he talked yet?
Pete Steimer is dead.
When?
A few minutes ago. He almost regained consciousness for a few seconds, and that was all. There's no chance to question him.
It's too bad.
Yeah, he might have been able to clear it up for us.
I think maybe it is cleared up, Johnny, or will be at least in the next hour.
What do you mean?
We picked up Marty Midnight.
When? Where?
A few minutes ago at the bus depot with a ticket for San Diego in her hand. I haven't talked to her yet. They're holding her downtown headquarters. Why don't you meet me there?
Fine, right away.
Looks like the wind-up, Johnny.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Tonight and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar, location Los Angeles, to the Home Office, Trinity Mutual Insurance Company Limited, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, the Kalen matter. Expense account, final page. Item 12, $1.60. Taxi from Queen of the Angels Hospital to police headquarters and interrogation room 9. The police clerk showed me to the observation anteroom and left. I paused for a moment and looked in through the one-way mirror window. Sergeant Reynosa was already there, and the girl, Marty Midnight, sat facing him across a plain wooden table. He was glancing through the arrest file and apparently hadn't started to question her yet. She was younger than I'd expected, not over 22 or 23, and she was obviously scared. But her face was set and ready, sullen, defiant. I tapped on the door, and the jail matron let me in.
Oh, come on in, Johnny. Take that chair, if you will.
Thanks.
When do I get to see a lawyer?
You go under the name Marty Midnight?
That's right. I said
What's your real name? How long have you been in Los Angeles? Where'd you live before that? You see we got hold of here, Johnny?
Yeah, I see.
One of those wise ones, or so she thinks. If you're ever arrested, keep your mouth shut. Somebody told her that back along the line. She thinks it's good advice.
I want a lawyer.
Don't talk. They can't pin anything on you. She believes it. She'll probably still believe it right at the door of the gas chamber.
I haven't done anything. You gotta let me see a lawyer. It's a law.
You'll see one at the usual time. I know that law, too, Marty. And you're not being deprived of any of your legal rights. What's your real name? Well, then I guess we'll have to contact your folks and see if they have any influence.
Contact my folks? Who are they? Go on, tell me.
Well, let's see. Oh, yes, Mr. and Mrs. John R. Jackline of San Diego at 426...
How did you find out?
And your name is or was Jean Luann Jackline.
Don't let my folks know, please. I'll talk, Sergeant. I'll answer anything you want to know. If you just won't use my real name. If you won't let my folks find out, please.
Suddenly, she was just a frightened kid, not a hard-boiled little chorus pony, a nightclub stripper, but only a scared girl who didn't want her folks to find out. She kept her head down, and she answered Reynosa's questions, her eyes lowered like a repentant school kid who had been caught playing hooky. Then I remembered. The charge here was murder.
Did you know that Eddie Kalen was married when you started going around with him?
Not at first.
And later you found out, but you kept on going with him.
Well, he said he was getting a divorce. He said he'd been trying to get free of his wife for 6 months, but she wouldn't let him.
Did you believe that?
Well, yes. I don't know. I didn't until he came here that night. He said we're going to run away to Mexico together.
The night he killed Mike Kelso?
Yes, but I told you I didn't know about that until 2 days later. And it was self-defense, honest. Mike was trying to hold him up to get back the money Eddie won in that poker game. It was self-defense.
Then why did Eddie go into hiding?
Well, I told you that, too. It was his chance to get away from Lila and...
Where were you going when the police arrested you over there in the bus station?
San Diego. To my folks. Nobody here ever knew me by any name except Marty Midnight. I didn't think you could trace me.
And you didn't want to be traced?
Well, of course not. I came back and saw the police car at my apartment, and then I knew you'd found Eddie. I didn't want to be mixed up in it.
Why'd you kill him? Marty?
Kill who?
Eddie.
It wasn't Eddie. It was Mike Kelso. Eddie's the one who killed him in a fight. I told you that. It was... Oh, but you know it wasn't Eddie. You picked him up at my apartment, didn't you?
Yeah, sure. We picked him up. In a basket.
What?
He's across the street in the morgue. Why'd you kill him, Marty?
I didn't kill anybody. I didn't know Eddie was dead. I was coming home and I saw the police car. I thought you'd found him, that's all. I didn't know he was dead. I didn't kill him. You gotta believe me. I didn't know anything about it. Honest.
Honest. Marty Midnight. Sharp, hard, tough. A striptease dancer who'd been around, knew all about it. Marty Midnight. A scared, sobbing little child. Honest. Cross my heart and hope to die. Well, maybe she would. I left a few minutes later, and Sergeant Reynoso walked out with me to get a breath of air. It was a cold, gloomy night with a gray dawn just ahead. 3 people were dead. And in the great stone building we walked out of, the machinery was grinding away, getting ready to take the life of a 4th one.
Well, I guess I better get back inside, Johnny.
Yeah, all right, Sergeant.
The lab boy's making a paraffin test. You know, it's too bad. She's just a kid.
Yeah.
I was hoping it'd be Topo Leanley. That I'd love. He's long overdue.
Well, he's still on the loose.
It's a kid up there. You know it, and I know it. And anything else is just wishful thinking. That witness saw her leave, saw her wipe off the gun, throw it back into the apartment.
Yeah, I know. Well...
Where'll you be, Johnny? The hotel?
Oh, not for a while. I'm going to stop by Lila Kalin's.
At this time of night?
Oh, she'll be waiting up. I promised her I'd see her and tell her what happened. She's, taken quite a beating out of this mess.
Why did they do it, Johnny? Why did dames fall for a guy like Eddie Kalin?
Philosophy? At this time of morning? I'll see you later. Expense account, item 13, $2.80. Taxi fare to the Argus Terrace Apartments to talk to the widow and beneficiary, Lila Kalin.
Oh, Johnny, come on in.
Thanks, Lila.
I've been sitting in here in front of the fireplace all night long. I'd almost given you up.
Well, a lot of things happen. Man, I'm really beat.
Coffee or a drink?
Coffee, I guess. Black.
Is it all over now, Johnny?
Well, it amounts to that. They've apparently got the killer.
Who?
That girl he was hiding out with, Marty Midnight. She's a striptease dancer.
Why? Why did she do it?
The money, I suppose. They haven't found it yet, but they will.
Here's your coffee.
Oh, thanks.
I feel sorry for her. Maybe because I feel sorry for myself or anybody who ever got mixed up with Eddie. Why do we do it, Johnny? Why do we go blind when a guy like that comes along?
I don't know. You tell me.
I wish I knew.
Maybe a girl I met yesterday evening had it tagged. She said she knew Eddie was always lying. But he made it sound so exciting.
He did. I had 4 years of it. Never knowing when he'd walk out and not come back. Never knowing who he was with. Knowing only one thing for sure. That he was lying to me every hour of the day. Now that it's over, I wonder why I went through with it. But he did make it sound exciting.
Well, the best thing you can do, Lila, as soon as it's cleared up.
Well, who can that be? This time
Oh, it might be Sergeant Reynoso. I told him I'd be here.
Hello? Oh, yes, just a moment. You were right.
Thanks. Yeah.
Hold on to your hat, Johnny. It's wide open again.
What do you mean?
That paraffin test, negative.
What?
Marty Midnight hasn't fired a gun in the last 2 days. She was telling the truth, witness or no witness. So it looks like Topo Leanley's the boy.
Sergeant, wait.
Huh?
What was Marty wearing when they picked her up at the bus depot?
Why, well, the same thing she was when you saw her. Skirt and sweater.
Did she have a coat on?
A short jacket. What are you getting at? Hey, Johnny, you still there?
Sorry, I was thinking, and it figures. Sergeant, can you come out here right away?
Delilah's place? Why?
It's important. Believe me.
All right, Johnny, right away.
What was it, Johnny?
Lila with the coal black hair. It's beautiful.
Well, thank you, Johnny.
Pepita has black hair, too. And Marty Midnight.
Eddie only liked dark-haired girls.
But Marty didn't have a white raincoat. I'll bet you do, though.
What?
Where is it? Here in the closet?
Johnny,
Uh-huh.
what's this all about?
A witness saw a girl leave Marty's apartment right after the shots. But it was dark, and all the witness could make out was the black hair and the white raincoat.
What do you mean?
The witness saw the girl wipe off a gun on the front of her coat, then throw it back into the apartment and run. There are smudges on your raincoat, Lila.
It's grease off the door of the car.
Supposedly, you haven't been out of this place since I talked to you yesterday evening. But it hadn't started to rain then, and the coat's damp. Why did you kill him, Lila?
You're out of your mind, Johnny.
It's no use, honey. Reynosa's on his way out here. They'll make a paraffin test and prove you fired a gun. They'll probably dig up the taxi driver who took you out there. They'll search the place here, find the money. Was that it? The money? Was that why you killed him?
No. I didn't mean to. When I went out there. Yesterday evening while I was talking to you, I suddenly wondered if it might not have been somebody else's body in that car. I knew about Marty Midnight, of course. I knew about all of them. After you'd gone, I went out there. Waited until I saw Pete Steimer leave, finally Marty. And I forced my way in.
So?
Eddie was furious. We argued and fought. Eddie drew a gun on me. He threatened me. We struggled.
So that's going to be your pitch, huh? A plea of self-defense.
That's it, Johnny. Self-defense.
Well, good luck. You'll need it. Expense account item 13, $263.35. Incidentals, etc., in Los Angeles and plane fare back to Hartford. Expense account total, $596.85. End of expense account. End of report. Remarks? So the question still stands. Why do they do it? Why do girls go blind when the Eddie Kalins walk in? You might ask a stripteaser down in San Diego. But don't look for her under the name of Marty Midnight. She's Jean Luann Jackline now, a quiet kid. Lives at home with her folks. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Now, here's our star to tell you about next week's intriguing story.
Next week, the case of a beautiful girl who refuses to see the man she loves as he really is. A killer. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, is transcribed in Hollywood. Written by Les Crutchfield, it is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in this week's cast were Virginia Gregg, Lucille Meredith, Alma Lawton, Gloria Blondell, Howard McNear, Harry Bartell, Peter Leeds, and Byron Kane. Musical supervision by Amerigo Marino. Be sure to join us on Monday night, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Roy Rowan speaking.
Johnny Dollar.
Happy New Year, Johnny, and many of them, and may your shadow never grow less and all that sort of stuff.
And the same to you, cheerful Charlie.
Yeah, only it's Hal.
What?
Hal Kemper. You know, Eastern Liability and Trust.
Hal, how are you? What's a good word?
You made any plans for dragging in the new year in the usual fashion?
Oh, in my usual fashion, yes.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, it means that instead of getting myself hooked into some big, noisy, drunken party, and then risking my one and only life among all the crazy drivers who'll be seeing double because of the parties they've attended, instead of greeting 1962 with a hangover headache, I have other plans.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
Hmm?
That luscious little damsel you've been courting all these years, Betty Lewis.
Well, that's just the trouble, Hal.
So what's the deal, Johnny? Quiet little supper, just the two of you over at her place with a log crackling on the hearth and candles on the table, all that sort of stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hal.
Then at the stroke of midnight, a glass of sparkling champagne to match the sparkle of her lovely eyes. How am I doing? I guess right?
Not quite. Betty's out in Ohio spending the holidays with her folks.
Oh, well, good.
What's good about it?
It means you have no plans. So, Johnny, I'll tell you what you do.
Sorry, Hal, but I'm going to be sensible, stay right here, have me a quiet little drink, listen to all the celebrations on the radio, get a good night's sleep, and start the new year cool, calm, and hope I can make a good one of it.
Well, now, before you settle down, Johnny, how's about coming over here to my house for a few minutes?
Hal, I'm sorry.
No, I want you to meet and talk to Dr. Albert Begley is all.
Dr. Begley? The heart man?
The heart man.
Why?
Because of something he's just told me about one of his patients, who happens to be an important client of ours, a wealthy old widow by the name of Mrs. Nancy Cunningham.
What about her?
You come on over here to the house. Let Dr. Begley tell you.
Hal, on New Year's Eve? Look, I thought I got over the point that I'd rather stay out of a car tonight. Let's wait until sometime in 1962, like tomorrow, maybe.
Now, only one trouble, Johnny. If we do wait, if what Dr. Begley says is true, that nice little old lady might never live to see 1962.
Oh?
Yeah.
I'll be right over.
The CBS Radio Network brings you Mandel Kramer in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator,
yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Eastern Liability and Trust Insurance Company, Home Office, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the one-too-many matter. Expense account item 1, $4.80 for a tank full of gas from my car. Then, for 2 solid miles, I had to duck and dodge a flock of the darn fool drivers who'd already started to celebrate, and far too many of them might end up on a slab in the morgue. When I got to Hal Kemper's house, I could see that he and his pretty wife Doris were planning the quiet kind of evening that I'd have been able to have had with Betty Lewis if she'd stayed in town. Hal immediately swung me into the den where Dr. Albert Begley was waiting. He was a short, stocky, gray-haired, clear-eyed man of about 60, I'd say, with that rare combination of gentleness, kindliness, and quiet efficiency that makes for a good family doctor.
Glad to know you, Mr. Dollar.
Dr. Begley?
And I'm particularly glad that Kemper here was able to get hold of you on short notice.
Well, what I'm glad about is that Johnny had no plans for tonight, so there's nothing to keep him from going right on over there.
Yeah. Now, just wait 1 minute. Go on over where? Have I walked myself into some kind of a trap that you two innocent-looking connivers have set for me?
Yes, I think that's just about it. But believe me, quite necessary.
Well, Happy New Year to me.
I hope it will be. Now, I believe Hal mentioned Mrs. Nancy Cunningham, too.
That's right, Doctor, he did.
Well, after Mr. Cunningham died, leaving her fairly well provided for, by the way.
So I understand.
Well, considering her heart condition, she did what I think was a very sensible thing. Moved into a little one-story, 3-bedroom home that she can care for all by herself without any danger of overdoing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's over on the western edge of town, just north of Homestead Avenue. Now, here I've written down the address for you.
Doctor, you said a heart condition. Just how serious?
Mr. Dollar, yesterday I would have told you that Nancy Cunningham would live on for, 5, 6, 7, perhaps as many as 10 more happy years. But now, after what I learned from her this afternoon, well, I suggest that you go on over to see her right away.
Well, may I ask why, sir?
Well, because of 2 people who will arrive there sometime tonight. Presumably just to give her a little company during this holiday season.
Oh? And who are they?
Her only living relatives, 2 nephews, Donald Kingman and Walter Baird. They're the last of the line, Mr. Dollar, and therefore Mrs. Cunningham's heirs to both her estate and, I understand, a considerable amount of insurance.
Considerable is right, Johnny.
Now, I've telephoned Mrs. Cunningham that you're on your way, and she'll put you up there just as long as necessary.
How long is that supposed to be?
As long as those 2 nephews are with her. After that, we'll see.
Well, now, Dr. Begley, just 1 minute.
Yes.
Do you mind telling me just why you've taken it for granted that I'll go along with this?
Not at all. You see, I am firmly convinced that one of those young men is going there for only one purpose.
And what's that?
To murder Mrs. Cunningham.
Doctor? You really believe that one of her own nephews is going to see her just to murder Mrs. Cunningham?
Mr. Dollar, I'm certain.
And before it's too late, Johnny.
What do you mean by that, Hal?
I mean, she called me just a few days ago. She told me that she's done all she wants to for them. She's going to change her policy to name some charity as principal beneficiary.
What charity?
Well, it's just the trouble. I don't know. Probably some clinic or hospital or something. Anyhow, she said she'd talk it over with me sometime next week, but not before. So, meantime, the boys are still in.
Well, the mere fact that they're going to spend New Year's Eve with her.
Before she can change her policy, Mr. Dollar. Before they can be cut out of it, don't you see? The only time they ever went to see her before was when they needed money.
But now, all of a sudden, they're being good-hearted Joes. Keep her company. Help her welcome in the new year, huh? Well, I don't believe it. I agree with the doc here that one of those guys is going to get her out of the way, while they can still benefit by it.
You say one of them. And you said that too, Doctor. Well, which one, Walter Baird or Donald Kingman?
Well, that's just it. Even though they've certainly never looked or act like the sort who could do such a thing, there's still the evidence, Mr. Dollar.
What evidence?
Well, during Donald's last visit, while he was away from the house, a couple of gunshots crashed through the window, narrowly missing her.
Oh? The police were able to trace those shots to Donald?
No, it was Donald who called the police, made them investigate.
And if that wasn't done just to take suspicion off himself...
Now, just wait a minute, Hal. What did the police find out, Doctor?
Nothing. They decided those shots were strays, fired by some careless youngster over in the woods. And they let it go at that.
I see. Well, it could have happened that way.
Yes, I know. But I also know that when he was just a little tyke, Donald was quite a rifle shot. Another thing, Mr. Dollar. That evening when he left, it was bitter cold, so the heat was on in the house. It was on low. She'd planned to leave it on overnight. But it suddenly went off completely.
Well, now, Dr. Begley,
Well, if I hadn't happened to drop by and discovered where a small cotter pin had jammed in the regulating mechanism, where it could have been placed by a human hand. Mr. Dollar, you remember that. Why, do you know that she could have frozen to death that night?
Doctor, you know as well as I do that neither of those things can be called real evidence of an intent to kill her.
I don't believe it. Mr. Dollar, I believe that one of those boys, possibly both of them, are planning to kill her. And now that she's planning to change her insurance, they haven't much time.
Do they know that?
Well, they must.
But you're not sure.
Does it make any difference? Don't you see, Mr. Dollar? They don't get her insurance until she's dead.
That's the point, Johnny.
And unless she dies before she can change the beneficiary. Well, don't you see, there can be only one reason why they give up the sort of big party or dance those boys would usually go to on a night like this and spend their New Year's Eve with her. Or am I just acting like a suspicious old fool?
I don't think so. You, Johnny?
I don't know, Hal. Tell me, where do Walter Baird and Donald Kingman live?
Up in Springfield.
Together?
No, just a couple of apartments up there. Neither of them is married.
Mm-hmm. How old are they, by the way?
Oh, middle 20s. Don is assistant manager in a supermarket, and Walter has a job in a bank, I think.
Yeah. Doctor, did Mrs. Cunningham tell you what time she's expecting them?
Sometime this evening, she said.
In other words, Johnny, you better get on your horse.
Okay. I'll go on over and see her.
Well, you must be either Donald Kingman or Walter Baird.
Don Kingman. Are you Mr. Johnny Dollar?
That's right.
Well, Happy New Year, and come in, Mr. Dollar.
Thank you.
Old Doc Begley phoned Aunt Nancy just a little while ago and said you'd be here.
Oh?
And I say good, the more the merrier. Come on to meet my cousin, Walter Baird. Walter, this is Mr. Johnny Dollar, and you know who he is.
I certainly do. Well, Walter.
That's right, Mr. Dollar. Happy New Year.
You too.
Who is it, boy?
Mr. Johnny Dollar, Aunt Nancy.
Oh, good. Please excuse me, Mr. Dollar, but I'm still dressing for our little party.
Oh, surely, Mrs. Cunningham.
I didn't realize how late it was. Well, at my age, it takes a bit longer to get ready than it used to.
Well, that's perfectly all right.
I'll be with you in just a few minutes.
Well, sit down, Mr. Dollar. Make yourself comfortable.
Sure. Well, my goodness. Looks like you're planning a real evening of it.
And with no pain. I picked up all this food and plates, silverware, glasses, even the tablecloth and napkins from one of those catering places on the way in.
Mm-hmm.
Even that portable bar. See it over there in the corner?
Uh-huh.
Tomorrow morning, they send a man around to pick it all up, and we won't even have to wash the dishes.
Good work, Don.
Pour the gentleman a drink, Walt.
Sure, don't know why not.
And while you're at it, pour me one, too, and one for yourself. The glasses are all set out.
Better said than done. What'll it be, Mr. Dollar? Oh, scotch and soda will be fine, but a light one, huh?
Right you are. Should have picked up a white over here. Oh, I wonder why Aunt Nancy never told us that she knows you, Mr. Dollar. She's been keeping things from us.
Oh, has she?
Well, it's about the only thing she has kept from us, I'll say that.
Well, what do you mean, Walter?
I'll tell you what he means, and I mean it, too. It finally got through these thick skulls of ours that it's high time we started making up for all that Aunt Nancy's done for us over the years.
Oh?
Yes, sir. My folks died when I was only a kid, and then later Walter's parents were killed in a smash-up. Well, if it hadn't been for Aunt Nancy, I don't know what we would have done. Here we are. Happy days. And many of them.
Go.
The point is, we finally came to our senses, and this little celebration tonight, well, it's only going to be the beginning. Amen. Yeah, I'm afraid that repayment of our debts to her is long overdue, and that... Hold the phone.
What's the matter?
9 p.m. already.
On the nose. Why?
Walter, did you put the champagne on that?
No, I thought... Oh, son of a gun.
Oh, now, don't tell me.
I'm afraid so. The champagne's the one thing we forgot. Well, as far as I'm concerned,
Don't give it a second thought. There's a liquor store about 10 blocks up the street. I've got my little blue coupe out front, so I'll be back there with a couple of bottles by the time you can whistle Dixie. Tell me, Mr. Dollar, how long have you known Aunt Nancy?
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions first, Don?
Not a bit. Like me to sweeten that up for you first?
No, thanks. This is fine.
Well, I think I'll add a little scotch to mine. Walter makes them pretty pale. But, go ahead with the questions.
Well,
Only what was that?
probably some crazy driver out there wrapped his car around a tree.
Must have done a good job of it.
Now tell me this, Don.
Maybe I can anticipate a couple of your questions.
No?
Like, did Walter and I know Aunt Nancy was considering changing her insurance to cut us off?
Well, did you?
Frankly, Mr. Dollar, the answer is yes.
Oh, is it? And, is that the reason you have suddenly decided to be nice to her?
One of them. To be perfectly honest about it, yes. At least, it was. Not anymore, though.
You better explain that.
She changed her mind tonight. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, but she told us about it tonight.
Well, then you will get the insurance.
Yes, we're still in. Instead of wiping us out and giving it to some heart foundation or going ahead with that sanitarium, she was going to build for old...
Don, what's the matter?
I don't know. No,
I feel it too.
This drink, I can't...
I know.
I can't get out of my chair.
All of a sudden, the world turned completely black. I vaguely remember rolling off my chair onto the floor and then nothing for what seemed a century or two. Finally, in a sort of a daze, I could see a policeman standing above me and feel the flat of his hand slapping me in the face. Hey, all right.
All right, come on, Dollar. Wake up.
Rogan.
That's right. Mr. Rogan.
Only it's Sergeant Rogan to you.
Huh?
Yeah. Another snort of his brandy. Now, what do you know about this dollar?
About what?
This other guy stretched out here the same as you are. Who is he?
Oh, that's, Don Kingman.
Yeah? What about that body in there in the bedroom?
Body in the bedroom?
That's right. Old Mrs. Cunningham. Huh? Dead, with a bullet in it.
Special memo to football fans. Tomorrow's thrilling Cotton Bowl game between the Mississippi Rebels and the Texas Longhorns will be a CBS Radio Network special on most of these stations. They say the man to stop tomorrow is the galloping halfback of the University of Texas, Jimmy Saxton. But the word's around that Mississippi has a pretty strong team, too. So be on hand for the exclusive radio coverage of the Cotton Bowl game in Dallas, Texas, tomorrow at your electronic 50-yard line.
Rogan, you said that Mrs. Cunningham has been murdered?
A .22 bullet right in the head.
Good Lord.
One of the other boys was up the street looking into a car crash. He heard the shot, radioed for me to get over here, and I busted my way in, and, well, what do you know about it?
All I know is that Don and I were sitting here having a drink. First Don collapsed, and then it hit me. That was it, Rogan, the drink.
I'll say it was. You see the sediment here in the bottom of your glass? No. Don't touch it. You don't touch anything until the lab crew gets here.
All right.
And there's more of that sediment in his glass sitting there on the table besides where he keeled over. You see this little envelope I found on the shelf under the bar?
Tenorphine.
Yeah. Looks like your and his drink were loaded with it. I couldn't even rouse him. Even this full glass over here has some in it.
That's Walter's glass, and he didn't drink any. So that was it.
Yeah? What was?
Walter poured the drinks. Then, without touching his own, he left on an errand, or so he said.
But instead, you mean, this Walter, whoever he is, came back here, killed the old lady? That his so-called errand was only to make himself an alibi, to make it look as though he wasn't here?
All he had to do was show up at that liquor store. I thought that if anybody might try to kill her after all the big build-up I got, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, look, will you start making sense?
Rogan, it looks as though all you have to do is find Walter dead.
Dead, huh? You got any idea where to find him?
What time is it now?
10:40.
Well, he can't have gone very far.
Well, where'd you see... Now, hold it a minute. Sergeant Rogan. Yeah? Yeah? It was who? Okay. You sending a lab crew over here? Right. Dollar, is your head clear enough now to know what you're talking about?
Well, I think so.
What time did Walter Baird leave you two here?
Oh, wait a minute. The mantel clock had just struck 9. According to my watch, well, let's see,
Yeah, it's on the nose. And that crash down the block happened less than a minute after 9. Some drunk smashed into a little blue coupe that was coming from this direction.
The blue coupe?
Yeah, the drunk is dead, and the other guy's in the hospital, but he'll get over it.
And this other guy?
Yeah, Walter Baird. So he couldn't have done this any more than Donald here could have. I mean, if Don passed out, like you say.
But who then? You said you busted in.
That front door was locked tighter than a drum. And there's no sign of anybody else having broken in.
Well, the truth that Walter couldn't have done it. Well, then who? Dr. Begley?
What?
The way that he so carefully laid out for me all the reasons that Walter and Don had for wanting her dead? That is a cover-up, so I wouldn't suspect him?
Yeah, well, now, wait a minute.
Charity that she might have left her money to? Some hospital or clinic, Hal Kemper told me? That's something Dr. Begley wanted money for? So much that he was willing to kill her? And as a doctor, an old friend, he'd have a key to the house, possibly.
You sure you're feeling all right, Dollar?
It wouldn't make any sense. Make no sense at all.
You think you were making any?
If he hadn't changed her insurance yet, and he must have known that, so killing her wouldn't do him any good.
Dollar, listen.
Yeah, what?
We know that Walter couldn't have done it, okay? And we know that Donald couldn't have done it. So, that leaves you.
Oh, let's not kid about it, huh, Rogan?
Okay, then. Are you sure this doctor who might have a key would be more likely to know about the penorphine that was used on you?
Anybody would know about that stuff and be able to get it.
But are you sure this doctor has nothing to gain?
The only ones who could possibly gain are Walter Baird.
And he's out.
And Donald here, who... Wait a minute.
Well, Don couldn't have done it. Look at him.
Wait a minute. Maybe I was a little befuddled from that drug, but... Look, this glass. This glass of Donald.
Don't touch now. Just leave it there on the table.
The point is, Rogan, did you touch it? Did you?
Of course I didn't. I told you, Dollar.
Then that's it. It has to be.
Dollar.
Donald. Knocked out by the phenorphine? Sure he was.
And still is.
That's right, but not until after he killed her.
But didn't you say
Listen to me now. Those glasses have the drug in them, all right. All three of them, to make sure that I'd get some of it.
And not only you, but them too.
No, because if Walter himself hadn't suggested going out for the champagne, Don would have told him to, before Walter could touch his drink. And that ducking out would make Walter the only suspect in the murder.
Well, of course.
The only thing that cleared Walter was the accident that Donald couldn't foresee. All right. Right after Walter left, Don took his drink over to the bar to make it stronger, he told me. Actually, it was to get rid of the drug in it and pour himself a fresh one.
Yeah, well, now
he came back here, took a couple of sips, and when he saw the stuff was beginning to hit me, he made like he was passing out. Then, when I fell on my face, he got up, killed her, came back in here, poured some of the drug into his drink again, and passed out legitimately. And with what he thought was a perfect alibi that I would have to back up for him.
Dollar, that's a darn good theory. And maybe that's the way it happened.
What do you mean, maybe? When he comes to, we'll face him with it, and if he can prove otherwise, I'll eat your shirt.
But whatever gave you the idea?
The glass of his, Rogan. The fact that it is now sitting there on the table. He put it there after he'd done the murder.
After?
Yes. After he actually took the drug that made him really pass out.
I don't get it.
All right, listen. When he faked it, earlier, when the stuff hit me, Donald dropped his glass.
Oh?
Yes. It rolled onto the floor. It was one of the last things that I saw and heard. Look, see there? It left a little stain right there on the floor.
Hey, you're right.
He dropped it to convince me that he was passing out.
But now it's up on the table.
And only he could have put it there, Rogan. Satisfied? When he came to, and we told him how he'd worked it, how he'd made the mistake of setting the glass back on the table, told him we'd made a paraffin test of his hand to prove our point. Well, Don not only confessed, he showed us where he'd hidden the gun. Expense account total, $4.80 for that tank full of gas. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Now, here is our star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, I'll be back with another case for you. But for now, I would like to wish all of you the very best of New Year. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is written by Jack Johnstone, produced and directed by Bruno Zerato Jr., music supervision by Ethel Huber. Johnny Dollar is played by Mandel Kramer. Also featured in our cast were Lawson Zerby as Dr. Begley, Alan Manson as Donald Kingman, Nat Poland as Hal Kemper, Robert Dryden as Sergeant Rogan, Doug Parkhurst as Walter Baird, and Ethel Everett as Nancy Cunningham. Be sure to join us next week, same time, same station, for another exciting story of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Art Hanna speaking.